Hello and welcome to another video. Today we will solve some picoCTF challenges together. So without further ado, let's get to it. So obedient cat. Description: this file has a flag in plain sight, aka in the clear. So we have here a file that we can download, and we have two ways to download the file. So by clicking on it, and you will see something like this, or just right click, copy link, and then on your terminal you can insert the command wget and then the link that you just copied. Now if you do ls to list everything, you will have the first file that you downloaded and the second file that you downloaded through your terminal with the command wget. But first let's read the hints. So first hint: any hints about entering a command into the terminal, such as the next one, will start with the dollar symbol. Everything after the dollar sign will be typed or copied and pasted into your terminal. Next hint: to get the file accessible in your shell, enter the following in the terminal prompt. So this is the command that we just entered on our terminal to download the file, okay? So it's the command wget and the link of the file, okay? So this is the second way that you have to download the file. Third hint: netcat. So this command is basically the manual to the cat command. So if you insert on your terminal netcat, you will have all the switches that you can use with the command cat. The command cat will basically concatenate the contents of the file and print those contents out, okay? So first we can use the command file to see the type of our flag file. So if you insert file and then the name of our file, that is flag, you will see that this is a ASCII text, which means that we should be able to read the file because ASCII text files contain only plain text characters. So let's use now the command cat to display the contents of our flag. So cat flag, enter, and as you can see we were able to retrieve the contents of the flag file. So you copy, you paste it here and you submit the flag. So now let's move on to the mod 26, and our description is: cryptography can be easy. Do you know what ℏ13 is? So ℏ13 means rotate by 13 places, and it's an encryption technique. In this encryption technique, each alphabet letter is shifted forward by 13 places. So now we can search on the internet for a ℏ13 decoder and paste our flag. We just insert ℏ13 decoder. We can use this one. We come here and copy our flag and we paste it here. And as you can see, we can retrieve our flag, but this time is decoded. And we paste it here, we submit our flag, and as you can see we solved the challenge. So now we are going to solve the challenge Wave a Flag. Description: can you invoke help flags for a tool or binary? This program has extraordinarily helpful information. Let's read the hints first. First hint: this program will only work in the web shell or another Linux computer. Second hint: to get the file accessible in your shell, enter the following in the terminal prompt. So you just need to insert the command wget to download the file in this link. To obtain this link, you just need to right click on this program and then copy the link. Let's do it. So wget and then the link. Now if you insert the command ls, you will see that you have here a file called worm. Now let's move on to the third hint. that says run this program by entering the following in the terminal prompt. If you insert // and then the name of the file, in this case worm, you will be basically running the program that is in the file called worm. Now, they say that we need to make the file executable with the command chmod plus x worm. So in this command, the chmod stands for change mode, then the plus it's to give permissions, and the x is the permission that you are giving. So basically you are giving the execute permission to this file, so to the worm file. Hint 4. -h and --help are the most common arguments to give to programs to get more information from them. And our fifth hint is not every program implements help features like -h and --help. Okay, now that we have all this information, let's run the command file and then insert the name of the file, that in our case is worm, to see the type of the file called worm. As you can see, this is an executable file. ELF means executable in linkable format, okay? So first, let's see if the file is executable with the command lns-l. This command will show you information like if this file is executable, who can read, write or execute this file, among other things. Now, let me just tell you that if you want to know more about file permissions on Linux, you can see my video about it. I'll leave the video down below, okay? But now let's insert the command lns-l to see the permissions. As you can see, the owner of the file has the permission to read and write, but not to execute. And the group has just the permission to read. And the others category has just the permission to read as well. Now, to execute this file, we need to give to this file the permission to execute, as we saw on our third hint. Here, as you can see. To do that, we insert the command chmod plus x and then the name of our file. In our case is worm. Now if you run the command lns-l again, you will see that now the user or owner of the file can read, write and execute, the group category can read and execute, and the others can read and execute as well. So our file is now executable. So to execute our file, we just need to insert // and the name of our file, worm. Now, in this context, the dot represents the current directory itself, indicating that the command should look in the directory you are currently in. The / is a directory separator used in file paths to separate different levels of the directory structure. Now, if you click enter, you will see that the file was executed and our output was "Hello user, pass me a -h to learn what I can do." Now, we run the command again, but this time we insert a -h to see what the program can do. We click enter and as you can see, we could retrieve our flag. So let's copy our flag and paste it here. Submit flag. As you can see, we could solve our challenge. Now let's solve the information challenge. And as description we have, files can always be changed in a secret way. Can you find the flag? And we have here a image file. Let's read our hints. First hint, look at the details of the file. And the second hint says, make sure to submit the flag as picoCTF and curly brackets, okay? So let's download our file. We will copy our link, wget, and then paste our link on our terminal. Now if you do ls, you will see that we have here an image. So let's open our image. Cut And as you can see, we don't have any flag in this image, but we can search for information that can be hidden on this image. To do that, we can use the tool EXIF tool, okay? So let's do it. EXIF tool and the name of our file. You click enter. Now, from our output, we can see a string in the license field. So here, that doesn't resemble a typical license. It appears to be encoded, so let's use a cipher identifier to determine the type of encryption used, okay? So here we insert cipher identifier. We can use this one. Now we copy this to this field. We analyze it. So these are the options that we can use to decode this cipher, but let's use the first one, base 64. So we click in this one, we passed our cipher, we decode, and here we have our flag. But let me just tell you that we have other way to decode our cipher. That way is by inserts on our terminal this command here, echo, then our cipher, pipe, base 64 and decode. So this command acts like instructing a decoder to understand the meaning of a particular string. Once the decoder processes the string, it reveals its interpretation. And here we have our flag if you click enter. So you copy the flag and you paste it on our picoCTF. And as you can see, we could solve the challenge. So now let's move on to nice netcat. Description. There is a nice program that you can talk to by using this command in a shell. So this command here. But it doesn't speak English, okay? Now we have two hints. The first one says you can practice using netcat with this picoCTF problem, so this one here. And the second hint says you can practice reading and writing _ASCII with this picoCTF problem, so this one here. Now, first, let me just tell you that this command, NC, means netcat. And netcat is a tool that can be used for various networking tasks like port scanning, file transfer, connecting to a remote service, among other things. In our case, it's being used to connect to a remote service. In this command, this is the host name to which the connection is being made, and this is the port to where the service will be connected to, okay? Now we run this on our terminal, so we copy and we paste it. And as you can see, we have here a lot of numbers, and I think that this is encrypted, so we can run this on a cipher identifier once again, okay? So let's copy our numbers, let's go to the cipher identifier and paste our numbers. We analyze. So this website tells us that this can be encoded as ISBN book codes, but we can see that this isn't a barcode because it has a lot of numbers, so we can just try the ASCII code, okay? ASCII decoder. We can try this one. We can copy our numbers and paste it here. Convert. And as you can see, we have here our picoCTF flag. You just need to copy and paste it here. And we solved this challenge. So that's it, guys, and thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content like this. If you have any questions or want to share your thoughts, then drop a comment below. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe and keep learning. Bye bye!